Speaking of allyship, I want to welcome our next speaker, who not only serves on the Board of Supervisors in Monterey County, which has had a deep history and connection with our API community, but I know him as the former chair of the California Latino Caucus when 5 years ago, he and I teamed up to start the One California program, which has meant tens of millions of dollars to provide legal representation to immigrants in our state, someone who knows how important it is for us to ensure that everyone's civil rights are guaranteed. As a lawyer himself, I want to welcome Supervisor Luis Alejo.
Thank you, Assemblymember Chu. Good to be with you once again. Today, I stand with our API American leaders across California and across our nation to condemn the hate and violence inflicted once again against our API communities. Last night's tragedy in Georgia is a heartbreaking reminder of the injustices our API American families face each day, and the need for other diverse communities to also raise our voices in solidarity with them. Just last week, Monterey County became the first county in California to join the API Legislative Caucus in unanimously approving a resolution to denounce and condemn hate crimes, hate rhetoric, hateful acts against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, and reaffirm our commitment to ensure that all API Americans feel safe and welcome, both during this pandemic and beyond. This morning, the U.S. Senate voted to approve cloture, and will soon vote on the final confirmation of Javier Becerra as our next U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services. And I could not be more proud as a Latino and as a Californian. And I call on the full Senate to finalize his confirmation in these coming days. But we all know that this historic Senate vote will immediately open a third rare appointment opportunity for Governor Gavin Newsom to name the next Attorney General of California. And let's be clear, the rich diversity of California must again be reflected in it. At a critical time for the API American community, at a time when they have faced the brunt of injustice, the brunt of hate crimes, and the brunt of violence, their voices and their pleas for an Attorney General must not and cannot be ignored. We recently witnessed the first Latino U.S. Senator of California in Alex Padilla, and the first African-American woman Secretary of State in Shirley Weber. But it is also time for an API leader to become California's next Attorney General. This is a critical moment for the governor to do the right thing. California needs another justice champion as our Attorney General who will defend California values, who will protect immigrants, who will hold accountable those who commit hate crimes, and will continue to be our zealous advocate in our federal courts. Remember that an injustice to one is injustice to us all. And today I am proud to stand with my API brothers and sisters and calling on Governor Newsom to be courageous once again, to do what is just. And there's no stronger message of support that can be shown to our API communities in California than appointing an API leader as our next Attorney General, our highest law enforcement officer in the state of California. It's time, es tiempo, and thank you very much, Assemblymember Chu.
Thank you, Luis, and thank you for reminding me. Our API Legislative Caucus, we not only supported the historic appointment of the first Latino United States Senator in Javier Becerra, but we were very strongly supportive of the first African-American woman after centuries of seeing her community and other communities had their voting rights abridged and taken away, to support Dr. Shirley Weber to be our California Secretary of State. At this moment, of course, though, we are asking for our top law enforcement officer to come from our API community. It takes not just elected leaders to address the hate, but we need leadership from all aspects of civil society, including our private sector.